Hey everyone, welcome back to my Scratch tutorials. Sorry it's been a while. Originally the first 10 videos, they were just to get over with the tabs, as you know. And they were meant for junior high students. It's a project I'm doing for a class called Computer Pathways. And with the continuation of these tutorials, I need some videos on projects that they're going to make. So here we are again, and yeah, today we're going to work on a Windows logo, or not a Windows logo, it's a logo drawing project, and I chose the Windows logo because it's very square and very easy to get over with quickly. And you're welcome to choose any logo if you're going to follow along. Rounded ones are a little bit trickier they're for more advanced users just because it's a little bit trickier. But yeah, let's get going. So what we're going to be learning today is how sequencing works and a few different commands. Sequencing. I'll give you a second to think about what that means. And alright, now that you've had your second, I'll give you the answer. Sequencing, that's how Scratch reads its code. Say, for example, you have to put a win flag clicked, and then move 10 steps. I'm going to make this 90 just to be easy. Don't mind my new mouse cursors, they're just for fun. And then move 10 steps, and then point 90 degrees again. Scratch is going to read this code through sequencing, which is one block at a time going downwards. Does that make sense? Awesome. I'm doing a Blue's Clues thing. Shh, don't judge. And yeah, so let's get started. First block we're going to use is actually we're going to go over here, and when flag clicked, control, we're going to use so the first block we're going to look at is show. If you haven't seen my other tutorials, this will just show your sprite. Hide will do the opposite and make it completely invisible. What we want to do is make sure it shows, and then we'll throw it on a forever loop. And if you watch my other videos, then you do know that it's just a loop. It'll continue going through the code that's within that loop there. We're going to put in a go to 0, 0. And then from there, that is good. We'll throw in an if statement. Or actually, no, not our if statement yet. Actually, no, we're gonna get rid of this forever loop. Give me 3 seconds. Alright, well, so after a little bit of thought, the next code we're gonna put in is when I receive message 1, we're gonna do a little bit of broadcasting, but I'm not going to get into it, okay? I am not going to get into this until a later episode. All you need to know is that I should probably explain this. Broadcasting is like yelling out a message in the middle of a crowd, and only certain people are supposed to listen to it and respond accordingly. So in this case, later on our pencil is going to yell, message 1, and then our Windows logo over here is going to hear message 1, and then respond accordingly with hide. I'm going to have to change some things up in my other tutorial parts, but otherwise we're good to get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do is, I'm actually going to delete and upload sprite from file. That's the first thing you want to do, and you want to scroll down until, you might not be able to see this actually, depending on how my screen recording software works, but you're going to want to just from the main page scroll down, and it should be in alphabetical, so keep going down until you hit P and use the pencil. I don't think there's a pen for you to use, so pencil. Okay, and the pencil should appear now. Well, I moved my window for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And yeah, the recording stopped. Anyway, continuing on. Now, the next thing you want to do is, I don't know why we're going to get rid of this pencil be here. No, actually I like that one better. Oh, I guess I'm stuck. Anyway, what you're going to do is hit this plus up here. Underneath it says set costume center, and you're going to want to line up your pencil as best as you can with the tip of the pencil. That way it looks like you're actually drawing. Now the next thing you want to do is drag your pencil so the tip is right over the first part of the logo you want to start with. And for me, that'll be right there. Now, put in when flag is clicked, and I'm gonna do a lot of cleaning up so everything looks organized. You don't have to do that yourself, but it makes everything neater. And then we're gonna go put in go to this position. So when your sprite, the costume center, wherever it's on the screen up here with the coordinate system. By the way, coordinate system works like a math graph. The idea is that you have your left and right positioning, which is your x value. The very center of the screen is going to be 0. Then you have negative numbers to the left and negative to the right based on your position. Now the y is your up and down. Again, the same idea. The center is 0. Going up is positive, going down is negative. Recap. X axis. We're going to call this an x axis. There's imagine an invisible line right through the center, right? Middle is 0, and then your left to right. Left is negative, right is positive. Now you're up and down. You have your y axis going down the middle, right? And at the very center is 0. Up is positive, down is negative. Alright, now your go-to, and based on wherever the position of your sprite is, it'll automatically place that position into a go-to x position, y position block. So you put that in. Now your next block that you're going to put down, you're going to go to pen, click pen down. Now the next thing you want to do is drag your pencil to the next corner you need it to go to, and motion, and you want to put a glide to. And then now that that is there, you drag down to your next position. It's a bit of a pattern going, don't you see it? And if that's lined up properly, then another glide command. And then if I can line this up close enough, I'm going to put another glide to. And then if you're feeling lazy, you can just glide right to, okay, actually, that's a straight line. So you're welcome to adjust what you want to line everything up. The idea is that you're going to glide back to in my case, it's going to glide back up to the original position because it's a square. And you're welcome to adjust your x and y values by a couple if you need to, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd more recommend the drag and drop, sorry. And from there, actually we're gonna broadcast our message 1 right at the end here so I can show you exactly what happens. So look, there's our first part of our window. Alright, now what we do next is, if I stop that, oh, one other thing. I almost forgot. You put a clear block at the beginning of the flag so that all of the ink on the page disappears after. Oh, and then one other. Pen up. That's what you want right at the end. And then your next job is to go to the next portion. Remember, your logo is probably going to be different unless you pick the same one. For the junior highs that I'm going to, I recommend using your school logo, but if it's too rounded, feel free to pick a more squarish logo, which will be a lot easier. Alright, and let's continue on here. So that I have that there, we're going to drag another, we're going to go pen up, and then, because you don't want to be drawing across, right? So once your pen is up from that final corner, I'm going to go pen up, go to, and it's going to go to the next square. And then we're gonna put another pen down. So it's like I explained in my other video. Your pen up, your pen's not on the page. Pen down, your pen is on the page. You're not gonna drag your pen across the page just to get to a new area, right? You're gonna lift it up. Same idea applies here. And then from there, now that your pen is down, you're gonna glide to the next corner and put down your glide command. Then you're going to glide again. We can line this up. Alright, and glide. And then you get the idea, and then it'll go all the way around. Now, I'm going to finish off these 4 squares, and then I'll come back to you. Be right back. Alright, so this project is a completed project. If you take a logo, I'm hoping it's not as simple as this one. I mean, if you want, go for it. I still recommend your school logo, but if it's too round, you can go with the more square one. Anyway, this is a completed project right here. I will accept this. Now, if you're feeling more advanced, you are welcome to color in these squares. And what I highly encourage for the more advanced coders is to add color. And I'm going to show you that. So what you're going to want to do is you want to find where you are. So pen, and you're going to use this block here, set pen color to. Now, right off the bat, we're going to, so to set your color, click the colored square here, right? And you're going to click on, you're going to line it up so that your cursor is on the same part, the same color you want, and the square there will turn to the color that you want. We click, and now it's set to that color. The pen will be that color. And now all you have to do is position for the rest of it. So I'm gonna leave the rest up to you, because if you want to be doing this and you're an advanced user, I trust that you can do this. If not, just come ask me for help, the junior high kids. Yeah, I'll see you once this is done. Alright, so this is what the